Have you ever had that gut feeling? You know, the one that makes you question if your partner is being completely honest with you? It's like something deep inside tells you that maybe, just maybe, they're hiding something. But here's the thing. How can you really know if your partner is lying to you? Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into something that every man needs to know, how to tell if your partner is lying. And trust me, by the end of this video, you're going to have a new level of awareness. You're going to feel more confident, more in control, and less worried about those nagging doubts. Now, I get it. Relationships can be tough, and nothing stings more than the idea that the person you care about might be hiding something from you. But what if I told you that there are subtle signs, clues that once you know them, you'll be able to pick up on almost instantly? Stick around because I'm going to walk you through these psychological signals that most people miss. And by the time we're done, you'll have the tools to read your partner's behavior like a pro. You'll be more socially savvy, more tuned in, and a lot harder to deceive. Ready? Let's jump right into it. All right, the first thing you need to understand is that people aren't as good at lying as they think they are. Your partner might think they've got everything under control, but trust me, the body doesn't lie. Let's talk about body language. One of the biggest giveaways when someone's lying is their body's reaction to stress. When we're dishonest, our bodies get nervous, even if our minds think we've got it handled. Watch for fidgeting. Maybe they're playing with their hair, tapping their foot, or shifting in their seat. These small, almost unconscious movements can be a red flag that something's off. But don't jump to conclusions just yet. One sign isn't enough to call someone out. You need to look for patterns. Is their body language suddenly different when they talk about a certain topic? If yes, that's a clue. And here's a tip. Pay attention to their eye contact. There's a myth that liars avoid eye contact, but it's not that simple. Some liars will overcompensate by staring directly at you, trying too hard to seem convincing. So, if their eye contact seems a little forced or unnatural, it could be a sign. Now here's where it gets really interesting. Did you know that people often give themselves away with their voice? When we lie, our vocal cords tighten up and our pitch changes ever so slightly. Maybe their voice gets higher or they start speaking faster. It's subtle, but once you know what to listen for, it's like having a superpower. And this is just the beginning, because next we're going to dive into the psychology of what they say, not just how they say it. All right, so you've noticed some strange body language. Maybe their voice sounds a little off. But what about the actual words coming out of their mouth? Here's the truth. When someone lies, they tend to avoid details. Think about it. Lying requires a lot of mental effort. Keeping a fake story straight is hard work, and most people try to get away with saying as little as possible. So if you ask a simple question like, "What did you do last night?" and you get a vague answer like, "Oh, just hung out," with no specifics, you might want to dig deeper. But here's the twist. Sometimes liars go the opposite direction. They over-explain. They give you way too much information trying to cover their tracks. So, if they start telling you a story that seems overly detailed or rehearsed, that's a red flag too. Remember, it's not about one sign. It's about patterns. If they're avoiding eye contact, fidgeting, and giving you weirdly vague or overly detailed answers, your alarm bells should be ringing. But listen, before you start assuming the worst, here's something really important. Context matters. People can be nervous or fidgety for lots of reasons that have nothing to do with lying. Maybe they're stressed from work, or they're just having a bad day. What's key is understanding your partner's baseline behavior. How do they act when they're relaxed and being themselves? Once you know that, it's much easier to spot when something feels off. Let's talk about one more psychological tip that's going to be a game changer for you: mirroring. This is a classic social skill, and it works wonders in detecting deception. When two people are in sync, they naturally mirror each other's body language. It's almost like an unspoken bond. But when someone is lying or feeling disconnected, they stop mirroring. Here's what you can do. Subtly change your body position, cross your arms, lean back a little, and see if they follow. If they don't, it might be a sign that they're emotionally distant or hiding something, but again, be careful not to rush to judgment. These are all tools to help you get a clearer picture, but they're not guarantees. So now you're probably thinking, okay, I know what signs to look for, but what do I do if I catch them lying? Great question. And this is where your social skills really come into play. Confrontation doesn't always have to be aggressive. In fact, the best way to handle it is often through calm, open conversation. Stay with me because in the next section I'm going to give you a step-by-step approach to handling these situations like a pro. You'll not only get to the truth, but you'll also maintain your confidence and control in the relationship. But before we get to that, let me remind you of something important. Having these skills isn't just about catching lies. It's about understanding human behavior on a deeper level. When you develop these skills, you're not just protecting yourself from dishonesty, you're also becoming a better communicator, a more confident partner, and someone who can navigate any social situation with ease. All right, let's wrap this up with the most important part, what to do if you've caught your partner lying. First, stay calm. Emotional reactions often make things worse. Approach the situation with curiosity rather than anger. Ask open-ended questions like, "Can you help me understand why you said that?" This gives them a chance to explain without feeling attacked. Second, listen carefully to their response. If they admit to lying, focus on the reason behind it. Was it fear, insecurity? Understanding the root cause can help you decide how to move forward, whether that means working on the relationship or, if necessary, walking away. And lastly, trust your instincts. You've just learned a set of powerful tools to help you read people better. Now it's time to use them. Whether your partner is being truthful or not, you now have the confidence to handle any situation with respect, maturity, and self-assurance. So, there you have it. The next time you feel that something's off, you'll know exactly what to look for. And remember, it's not just about catching lies, it's about understanding human behavior and becoming the best version of yourself. If you found this helpful, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and share this with someone who might need it. Let's keep leveling up together. I sincerely hope that this message has been useful to you. I want to congratulate you greatly for having come this far and for having finished the video. That means that you want to improve as a person. If you liked the video, leave your comment. You don't know what to comment. Comment, "I dare," so I know you made it to the end. If you are not yet subscribed to the channel, what are you waiting for? Subscribe now and join us. Thank you for your attention. Until next time, warrior.